Hi everyone. This is the first video in chapter 4. In chapter 4, we are going to learn equations. So this very first one is a short video. In this video, we have two learning objectives. First, we want to know the difference between an expression and an equation. Then we want to learn how to check if a number is a solution to a given equation. Okay, and let's get started. So what's the difference between an expression and an equation? Actually, it's very simple. An equation has equal sign in it, right? An expression doesn't have equal sign. You can also say equation is just two expressions equal to each other, basically. So it's very simple, very easy to differentiate. Now let's look at our first example. Determine whether each of the following is an expression or an equation. So the first one, this is our first one. This is an expression. Basically, expression is just terms that are connected by either plus or minus. So each unit is called a term. So you have different terms connected by either plus or minus, you get an expression. But if you have equal sign, it is an equation. Equation basically is an expression equals another expression. So the first one is an expression. The second one is an equation. So it's very easy to tell. Now let's move on to our second learning objectives in this video. We want to check if the given number is a solution to the equation. So we have this equation, very simple one, and we are given a number x equals 3. So we have x as a variable in this equation. All we need to do is replace this variable with the given number to see if this number makes the equation equal. If this number makes the equation equal, it is a solution. Okay, so basically I just replace x with 3 and minus 5. And then we do the calculation to see if it equals 1 on the other side, right? This equals 6 minus 5 equals 1. So x equals 3 is the solution because it makes the equation equal. Is the solution. Now let's look at our next page. Now this is our second example. Nothing really different. We just have another equation to check the answer. Now, this time we're going to look at right-hand side. Right-hand side is y squared plus 7. We replace y with -2. Usually I put a parenthesis to surround the number that we plug in. So -2 squared plus 7. And -2 squared means -2 times -2. Anything squared really means that number multiplied by itself. So negative times negative is positive. That's a 4. 4 plus 7 is 11, right? And the other side is 13. So the answer is no. So -2 is not a solution to this equation. Now, here is your first exercise. And as in all of other videos I posted on the YouTube, the answers to exercise problems are in the comment area just below the video. Now, let's look at another example. Also, we want to check if the given number is solution for an equation. So this time we are given this equation, we are given n equals 4. And the only difference is that we have variable on both sides of the equation. Otherwise, there's no fundamental difference. The way we do it remains the same. We just replace each of this variable with 4. So let's do that. On the left-hand side, -3 times 4 plus 8 equals, for now, we have, say, like a question mark here, because we want to see if this 4 makes both sides equal. On the other side, 2n, which is 4 minus 17, we want to know if this equal or not. Now we need to do the calculation. Negative times positive is negative. On the other side is 8 minus 17. So -12 plus 8, we learn how to add numbers with different signs, right? We look at which number is bigger. So one with smaller size will get canceled. You get some left over from the number with bigger size. So we get left over from here, which is -4. The other side, 8 minus 17, 8 is smaller than 17, you're going to get a negative number. Negative number is difference between these two numbers, magnitude, difference is 9, so -9. Apparently, -4 is not -9, so the answer is no. 4 is not the answer of the equation. Looks like we have another one at least, this is the A. Now, let's look at B. Nothing really different again. The difference, if we want to say there's a difference, is that this number given is a negative number. So let's do that. This is the reason, by the way, why I use a parenthesis to surround the number I plug in. So in this case, if we don't use parentheses, it's not 3 times x anymore. It becomes 3 minus 8. 3 minus x. You know that is wrong. So 3 times x, which is -8, plus 6. On the other side, question mark here, 2. And in this case, we don't have to use parentheses to surround this -8 because there's no confusion here. Unlike here, without parentheses, it's going to be wrong, it's confusing. So -8 minus 1. Now let's do the calculation. On the left-hand side, it's -24 plus 6. The other side, 2 times -8 minus 1 is -9. See, when you do subtraction with the sum number, basically, the way I do it is that I just look at this number individually. Instead of reading this as -1, I read it as -1. Say -8, -1, they both are negative, they go in the same direction, they will accumulate in that direction. So the result is -9. And if you're not sure how to do that, you can always convert a minus to plus. The way you do it is this. You change minus to plus, you change the second number in your minus to the opposite number. This is 1, opposite is -1. You see, -8 plus -1, you know that's -9. Same result. Either way is okay. Now, final step, -24 plus 6. 6 got canceled. We get left over from here is -18. On the other side, 2 times -9 is -18. So this is check out. So this one is the solution. The answer is yes. -8 is the solution. I guess we have one more example here. Just a little bit more complex in terms of the kind of equation we have, but the process is still the same. We want to plug in this a equals -5 to see if it makes this equation true or not. So on the left-hand side, 2 times parentheses, -5 plus 6. On the other side, we have 6 times -5, that minus 4 times parentheses, 3 times a, which is -5. I need parentheses here. plus 7. Now, -5 plus 6 is +1. So I do it step by step. And this is -30. Then let's do this part inside the parentheses first, right? Order of operations. This is -15. We do multiplication first before we do addition. +7. On the left-hand side, we get 2. We need to do this part first. Again, I try to do it in a step-by-step manner. -15 plus 7, 7 get canceled. You get -8 left. Okay, let's continue. We still need to do multiplication first. Here's the multiplication. So I copy -30 and minus. When I do multiplication, it's a 4 and -8. That's -32. So negative is positive. And you can also say minus is plus. Either way, the result is the same. So -30 plus 32. And let's move to this side. -2 equals, and this is all question mark. We want to know if they're equal or not, right? The other side, -30 plus 2, that's +2, not -2. So the answer is no. And actually from here to here, actually you can save this step. The reason is you look at this one, it's -30, and then you look at this two as a two negative number multiplied together. And give you a +32. Either way is okay, whichever you feel more comfortable. And this is your exercise, second set of exercise questions. And this is also the end of the video. So I see you in the next video.